Listeners, the world of technology is constantly evolving, and staying informed is key to your business's success.
Ubuntu is free, open source, Linux-based software, so there's no software licensing costs with it.
60% of Canadian small businesses, they're considering cloud storage solutions to improve their operations.
Open source technology, it also fosters innovation and collaboration within communities. So I think this is a very valuable part of using open source.
Hi everyone, this is Maheen and welcome to the CanadianSME Small Business Podcast. In a digital world where privacy is increasingly scarce, innovative solutions are emerging from unexpected places. And today we are exploring secure, open source alternatives that are shaping how businesses approach their digital needs. I'm your host Maheen and you're tuned in to the CanadianSME Small Business Podcast. Did you know that small businesses contribute to 37.5% of Canada's GDP? This staggering statistic underscores the vital role of SMEs in our economy. Joining us is Perry Toone, the founder of the Thexyz and a visionary in digital privacy and security. For over 15 years, Perry has been developing privacy-focused small services and software solutions. His expertise spans from custom storage solutions to advocating for cost-effective, secure alternatives for businesses of all sizes. So without further ado, let's welcome our guest, Perry. Perry, welcome to the show. How's it going?
Thank you, Maheen. Yes, very well, thank you.
Very pleased to have you with us, Perry, to dive and delve deeper into how do we build a custom storage solution? Because in today's digital landscape, data storage it's a critical concern for businesses of pretty much all sizes. And increasingly, as I mentioned earlier in our intro as well, a recent study showed that 60% of Canadian small businesses, they're considering cloud storage solutions to improve their operations. Perry, you recently built a custom Nextcloud storage server using Ubuntu 24.04 on a Dell PowerEdge T150. Can you walk us through this process and explain why it's relevant for small businesses?
Certainly. The Dell PowerEdge T150 was chosen because it's just a very reliable, expandable server. And Ubuntu is free, open source, Linux-based software, so there's no software licensing costs with it. And Nextcloud is a fantastic file sharing application that provides people with the user interface apps to access their data. And they can really control their data by having the server in-house. They don't have to worry about data breaches. It's highly configurable, expandable, all of that good stuff.
That's amazing. I mean, it's very fascinating too, Perry, that this solution, it could be a game changer for many small businesses that are eager to control their data. Now, how does this custom storage solution really compare to traditional cloud storage services in terms of cost, in terms of security, and scalability for small businesses?
Well, there are no software licensing fees with something like this. With an open source solution, you pay once for the server and that's it. So it's very cost saving measure in that regard. And the security can be much further secured than something that's in the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
You've got this in your own environment, so you control the security to it.
I mean, that's remarkable how open source solutions are revolutionizing data storage for businesses. And now, as we've seen, taking control of your data doesn't have to be, complicated or expensive. Speaking of alternatives, Perry, let's shift our focus to a recent issue that's been making waves in Toronto's tech scene. Recent reports have revealed a shocking waste of public funds in Toronto's IT department. Inefficient IT spending is not uncommon in Canada, and with a national average of 30% in IT budgets wasted on unused or underutilized software. Perry, you've been vocal about how the city of Toronto wasted 11 million on unused and underutilized software licenses. How could the city have avoided the situation, and what lessons can small businesses learn from this mistake?
Yeah, the city of Toronto, they could have avoided this by doing a IT audit and learnt about how much they actually need before any spending on software licenses. That would have really solved the problem before it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Choosing open source solutions would be another way to solve this. Um, Open source software often provides the same functionality of commercial software for a fraction of the cost. So my vote would be with going with open source as opposed to a proprietary vendor lock-in software solution.
Right. You're right. I mean, the Toronto case serves as a wake up call for businesses of all sizes, and smart software choices are about more than saving money, that they're about maximizing efficiency and staying competitive. Listeners, are you concerned about the security of your business's digital assets? Stay tuned as we dive into some game changing tools that can help you protect your data and optimize your online presence. These insights could save you thousands in the long run. And speaking of smart choices, Perry, let's dive into some cutting edge solutions that are changing the game for digital security. Now, in an era where cyber threats are constantly evolving, having the right security tools is so essential. And a recent study found that 71% of Canadian small businesses they experienced a cyber attack in the past year. Perry, the XYZ recently launched a suite of security tools. Can you tell us about these new tools and explain an NVZ score?
Sure, yes. The new security tools we've launched, they're free to use with a limited usage, so anybody can use them. Nothing's required. You just enter your URL in a search bar. It will tell you things like email deliverability. It will help you with DMARC now that DMARC has become required by a lot of email service providers. You can not only implement a DMARC record, but you can also, with the reports that you get, these XML files, they're quite hard to read. So we have a analyzer that will analyze a DMARC file and provide you with sort of human readable text so you can learn about where you might be needing to improve.
Mm-hmm.
So it will help improve your email deliverability. There's also various other tools like entering an email address and doing a data breach check to see which data breaches that email is found on.
Right.
And there's an email alias creator. So often when a site is data breached, your email is then out in the open or on the dark web. Using an email alias is a great way to fight that. And you can now create a free email alias, which is also protected by the XYZ spam filtering.
Mm-hmm.
I know we spend a lot of money on spam filtering every month, so
Right.
you get that protection for free with an email alias now. And the NVZ score is the net visibility score. So this is a new metric. So I don't know if you remember PageRank and Moz score. There's all these different scores that you can get for a domain. So the NVZ score is one that's based around security.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll check for things with your DNS records to see if they've been enabled or not. It also checks the security.txt policy. So lots of websites don't have this. It's something very optional, and it allows for sort of ethical hackers to report vulnerabilities before they sort of go out in the wild. There's a way to report them. So that's what the security TXT policy is all about. So this tool will detect if a website is doing that
Mm-hmm.
and increase its score. Having a security.txt policy sort of shows that a website is proactive about security, and the score is then reflected that way. So it's a score out of 100, and it's still in the very early days. It's not used that much, but we've got about 30,000 domains on there now,
Mm-hmm.
and we're starting to get some good statistics as well from domains that have been added.
That's an impressive area of tools, Perry, and it's great to see such comprehensive solutions being made available to small businesses. But how can small businesses integrate these tools into their existing IT infrastructure, and what immediate benefits can they expect to see?
Well, like these tools, they don't need any third-party software or anything. They're available on the web, so people can start using them right away. And what people will get from it is they'll get more insights into their security, hopefully learn a few things about security, how to implement different security policies, and that's what I expect to see with them.
That's amazing. I mean, these security tools, they're like Swiss Army knives for the digital age. They're versatile, they're powerful, and essential for any business that is serious about protecting its assets. However, the benefits of open source solutions extend beyond the private sector. We've explored custom storage solutions and the costly consequences of IT mismanagement. Please stay tuned as we dive into cutting-edge security tools that could revolutionize your business's digital defenses.
Hey, you think you know UPS? Yeah, that's us. Everybody knows that. You know what you didn't know? This. Okay, try to keep up. Ocean, us. Ground, rail, air, so us. Guess who? Us. Customs cleared, borders cleared, done. Us. You still with me? Wait for it. Boom. Us. Intelligent, automated, fulfillment. Us. Yep. Healthcare too. Digital your thing? Yeah. Well, book it, ship it, track it. You feeling me yet? Yep. That's all us. That's all UPS.
Four billion people check their email every day. That's 4 billion missed opportunities if your message doesn't make it. To reach your customer's inbox, you need a winning strategy. And Constant Contact delivers. Literally, over 97% deliverability. Elevate your email game with easy-to-use templates, writing assistants powered by AI, and in-depth metrics. Ensuring your email is flawless, delivered, and read. Constant Contact delivers. Give it a try.
At IHG Hotels and Resorts, we're in the business of you.
We're here to help you plug in,
connect and recharge,
make an impression,
and meet with confidence.
With 19 brands built for business,
your business gets even more rewarding.
With an award-winning loyalty program at 6,000 IHG hotels and resorts worldwide.
Welcome back, listeners. We're about to uncover some game-changing security tools with Perry Toone. Please get ready to discover how these innovations can safeguard your business in today's digital landscape. Now, let's explore how open source solutions can benefit the public sector, because open source solutions, they're gaining a lot of traction in governments worldwide. And in fact, the Canadian government has an official policy encouraging the use of open source software in federal departments. Perry, based on your experience with open source solutions, how do you think the Canadian government and municipalities could benefit from adopting more open source technologies?
Well, yeah, I think it's great to see more open source in government. The number one benefit that you'd see right away is cost cutting. It would save a lot of money going with an open source solution as opposed to a proprietary one. Open source technology, it also fosters innovation and collaboration within communities. So I think this is very valuable part of using open source. And I've seen a lot of European countries adopt open source.
Right.
So it's good to see the Canadian government starting to use that. Like, I know the City of Toronto wasted all those millions on software license seats that really didn't need to be wasted. So it's good to see open source in government.
That's amazing. I mean, the potential of open source in government is truly exciting. It's not just about cost savings, it's also about fostering innovation, fostering transparency and collaboration. And as we look into the future, let's consider how these principles might shape the next generation of privacy-focused technology, because as we look to the future, privacy concerns are becoming increasingly important for consumers. And a recent survey found that 84% of Canadians, they're worried about their online privacy. And Perry, given your experience in developing privacy-focused solutions, what trends do you see emerging in the next few years, and how can small businesses prepare for these changes?
Mhm. Well, we're definitely going to see more decentralized technologies. We're already seeing blockchain be adopted much more commonly now, and edge computing. So these sort of things will make privacy first decisions much more available for people. So we'll see a lot more of that. And I think businesses can start to adopt and prepare for this by going with sort of more privacy first, security first solutions, and educating employees on best practices when it comes to data protection.
I mean, your insights into the future of privacy-focused technology, they're truly eye-opening, Perry. And it's clear that businesses of all sizes, they need to stay ahead of these trends to remain competitive and secure. Listeners, the world of technology is constantly evolving, and staying informed is key to your business's success. The strategies and tools discussed today offer a roadmap to a more secure, efficient, and privacy-focused future for your company. Please don't hesitate to explore these options and take control of your digital destiny. Now, as we wrap up this enlightening discussion, Perry, what is a final piece of advice that you'd like to give to small business owners who are looking to enhance their digital security and efficiency?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say simplicity and control. Start with secure email, preferably something open source, and just regularly audit your IT expenditure to make sure you're not overspending, and keep things as secure and simple as possible.
Thank you so much, Perry, for being on the show with us today and sharing such great insights and expertise with us. I mean, your passion for empowering businesses through ethical, open source solutions is truly inspiring. Again, thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you for having me.
To our listeners, today's episode has taken us through the cutting edge of digital security and privacy. We've explored custom storage solutions, learned about the pitfalls of poor software choices, and discovered powerful tools to enhance our digital security. We extend our thanks to our sponsors, RBC, UPS, Constant Contact, IAG, and Google for their support in bringing you these valuable insights. For more resources, visit CanadianSME.ca and subscribe to our podcast. Until next time, this is your host, Maheen, signing off. Stay secure, stay innovative, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible for your business.